Hello guys. So this video is not a video informing you, but a video of I need advice. So for homeowners insurance, let's just say, I don't know if you can see that correct, $250,000 for the dwelling. Now, I don't know too much about this, obviously, because I want advice. But if you know about this, and you have a $250K for dwelling, that's not the price of the home. I know that much. But for the amount of the actual structure of the home, this is what I'm getting. If I'm wrong, please correct me. This is why I'm doing this video. But the dwelling is basically just the actual structure of the home, not the property. Just the structure of the house that's on the property. That's how much they'll cover. That's the dwelling limit. Now, for that amount, I know everything else, apparently for what I just learned by making a few phone calls, everything else falls under the percent of what the dwelling is. So for that price, or for that amount of coverage, how much typically, I know it varies on the state, the town, the city, but just a rough idea, ballpark figure. I want to know how much it would cost how much should you expect to pay premium annual. So then, whatever that turns out monthly. I just want to know the annual. Well, how much should it cost annual? Whereas, it should be no more than this much, or if you're paying this much, more or less, you're fine. You shouldn't bother shopping around. Or if you pay more than this, yeah, you should shop around. You'll probably find a better quote somewhere if you shop around. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I'm doing this video, because honestly, some people have different situations. Some people lock their credit. Some people, so they have to unlock the credit, do the credit freeze, and some people gotta make phone calls. You know, it's just a lot of diligence. So to avoid all that, I still got a month, 2 months maybe, to decide if I want to switch insurance companies. So apparently my rate is not too bad, however it's going up. And I just want a ballpark figure. Now, this is for the state of New York. So, I guess, if you're from New York, and you own a home, or you know somebody that owns a home, just a rough ballpark figure. How much should a person pay? And I mean, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. So, for dwelling, I mean, I put this amount just to make an even number, but it's probably like $230. Let's just say $230. Because I guess it all depends. You could also ask them to raise it, to lower it. Depending on what you feel, depending on what the home inspection is. So, anyway, so if you know about this stuff, if you're an insurance agent or broker, these are the people I'm trying to reach out to. Hopefully, based on the way this works, usually those agents and brokers are not really watching these videos. But if you have experience in finance or whatever, and you know about this stuff, just hit a comment. Let me know for a dwelling of $230. Let's change that, $230, and see. So I gotta get an idea of what I'm paying. Because if it's like, oh, you're paying just $20 more, or I could be paying less, and I'm like, oh, actually, you're pretty good where you at. Then fine, I won't even bother. Because what happens when you call these insurance companies, they tend to you give a lot of personal information to the websites, and it's just, it's just a lot. Like, all this information get company, then you get mails, you get calls, maybe emails, and it's just, I'd rather not deal with all that. So I'm trying to see if it's worth to put my information out there and bother with a quote. Or if my quote is good, then fine. So again, this is for New York. I know it varies. If you're in Florida, it's probably a lot cheaper. You're probably paying $100 a year. Who knows? But this is for the state of New York. On average, how much for dwelling limit Again, this is it's gonna be hard. You really have to be like a person who does this to answer this question, unless you have a home within the um, limits. So this is why I'm reaching out. So if you guys know about the stuff, leave a comment. Just on average ballpark figure. Now if you guys tell me, oh yeah, it's this much, and it's like $1,000 more a year, then fine. Or if you're saying, oh, you shouldn't be paying no more of this, and I'm paying $1,000 more, then I'm gonna say, oh yes, it's definitely time to shop around. For the most part, I know it varies on different things. Like sometimes you get discounts for security. If you live near a fire hydrant, you get a discount. If there's a fire department close by, you get a discount. So it really does vary, and I understand that. So this is why I say ballpark. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. I appreciate you taking the time watching this video. Hopefully you have some input.